And I don't love that for the AFC South. Okay, I want to let that be known. We know Houston's got what they got.
Yep. Sure.
Jacksonville's got a kicker that's hitting 70-yard field goal, snap, hold, kick, live. Bruh, it's preseason. Bruh. That is so far. That is so far. Legit.
That don't even make sense to me.
So far. That is unbelievable. That like, I saw that, and I'm like, my tweet was, this is legendary, just strictly because it is. Like, everybody dreams of an opportunity to get a 70-yard a kick. But to make it, like, I had a 66-yarder, I think, in preseason, pulled it left. So bummed. Never going to get that shot again. But I'd make that kick. I feel very good about my life forever. Cam Little hits a 70-yard field goal. Who cares if it's preseason or not? I don't like the vibes down there.
Yeah, no extra steps, too. Like Tucker's 66 against the Lions in the game, technically, so maybe that was the difference. He had that extra step. Little was just 2 steps and a swing.
What a kick. And he's not a gigantic human. No. Yeah, I don't know how he did it. I honestly have, and I think he was perfect on extra points whenever he was at Arkansas, because normally if you have a big leg, every once in a while you get a little bit out of control. Seems to be, I don't want to say undersized, but he doesn't look like he is a gigantic human. Anyways, around the AFC South, everybody's really doing it. Here in Indy, I don't know if you've heard, Dan. We got good competition going. Boys are battling.
I know.
What are your thoughts?
Pressure. Exactly.
Was disappointed that Anthony had that play.
What play?
You know,
whose fault was it?
What should happen?
This is on the quarterback.
Freaking right tackle.
This is on the.
No, I read from Connor, and I read from a lot of people on the internet that this was not on this entire. This can I speak from outsider who doesn't have the highest?
We're gonna have to go back to tomorrow. Yesterday's. Sorry. No, I mean Pittsburgh. Can we add a Pittsburgh? Uh-oh. Does that mean it's almost over? Where the hell you been? What?
I just got a
Push, so that helmet goes on immediately, and then it's, hey!
You gotta be on the defense side, too.
Yes, and Vinny was on the offense, though.
Yep.
So we literally just faced each other. Hey! What the hell? We made a mockery out of it. We made quite a mockery out of the situation. But if you were to put on the film, when it came over to us, helmets went on, and we were in the scrum, which you have to be.
Boys brought in.
That's a whole nother thing. If you watch film, and the offensive line is getting in a fight, and there's 3 offensive linemen that are not in with the offensive line, I think you could probably pick out who's probably not going to be part of that offensive line group. I think early in training camp, you could probably figure out these 3 not probably going to be with the group. Like, there's so much more that's going on in those fights as well. Obviously, you're very tired, but the team is watching that too. The scouts, coaches.
And the camera, they keep the cameras rolling. They keep it rolling, so it's better be in that frame. And like you said, some people are bullshitting just to be in there, but you better show up.
Yeah, have to show. Well, I learned that at West Virginia because people wanted to fight our team every warm-ups. It was just, it felt like, and maybe our team, was a part of it as well. Dogs, you could say. Yeah, we had some dogs through and through. The whole team was dogs, I think, if you were to look back at it. I have to show face. That was my immediate first reaction. I didn't grow up in the football world, but a little standoff happens. I think it was our DBs. And I think it was probably, who knows, on the other team. And they're yelling and chirping. And I'm 10 yards away. I'm doing my shit, though. I'm currently warming up. Have to turn around. Have to show face. Have to yell. Then Rich Rod, obviously, does a full, hey, don't be fucking scared to get in there now. With the whole talking about me. And it's like, okay, I did the right thing. Okay, I didn't know what the football world is. But you always got to show for your teammate. Have to. Here's Josh Simmons.
My favorite.
Go ahead.
My favorite thing is the O-line coach in meetings like afterwards, right? Like he's obviously echoing the message from the head coach, right? So he's sitting there, he's like, all right, boys, we can't have fights.
That's exactly how
I like that you got stuck up for your teammate. I like this. Let's watch that clip back. Let's watch that. They're like breaking it down. They're like, good jab. Good overhand. My man's grabbing for a helmet. Like, I mean, we are breaking this thing down like it's a UFC fight. It's pretty awesome.
Well, the thing is, the uppercut's seemingly the right play because it's up under there, but the pads, because you can catch the pads there, so that's not as easy. The helmet grab always the play for the losing participant. That is always who normally he was going first. Or it's first act of aggression, straight to the helmet.
Yep.
Here we have Josh Simmons actually got into a fight. Here's Mark Palouse's video. He's filming it from his camera, I think, so it's hard to get it. You'll see it, though. There's Josh finishing a play. Jab. Boom. What?
Ooh, I like that.
What? And then guy grabs his helmet, takes it off. He's still in there.
Oh,
Where's
shit.
the team?
I like
He's
it.
back up.
Where's the team?
I like
Kind of by
it.
himself there.
A lot of
on an
white
island.
jerseys.
I didn't like that. AQ. Now, that play
No,
might have gone.
I didn't like that either, but my man stood in there. He stood in the pocket like Elliot Taporia.
Yes, he did, like Ilya
Well
Taporia.
said.
Yes, he did. He Max Holloway'd that thing. Mm-hmm. He said, we'll do this right here on your guys'
By the head.
side. Let's assume the offense is on the complete opposite side of the field. Let's assume that he's on the complete opposite side of the field. And also, let's understand that this is very normal
Or
for
they're
training
thinking
camp.
rookie's a little too overzealous.
Well, and also, he's got a great.
Yeah, that was fast. Powerful
Quick,
punch.
that was quick.
He's worked on that. I think he's been in a gym before because the placement too. That would have been.
Yeah. Bop.
Now with a helmet,
He's a
not the greatest move, but he felt it.
Yeah.
There's a rattle in there. All right, before we get out of here, final question. It's a good one.
Bro, I
Let's
beat
take you
the
back
whole
to college. Go
wrestling
ahead, Ty.
Yeah, AQ, listen, I know you are a Penn State Nittany Lion through and through, okay? And I'm just curious. We heard James Franklin's comments. He basically said, hey, listen, if Notre Dame played in a conference and had to play Blue Bloods like Purdue, like we do, then they wouldn't have beat us in the Orange Bowl. We would have went to the national championship. With that being said,
Purdue.
yeah, exactly. So with that being said, do you think, because a lot of people think Penn State might be a national title, contender this year, maybe going to go. Do you agree with that? Do you think it's bullshit that Penn State has this murderers row? They're playing, Auburn and Purdue and Louisiana Lafayette
And West Virginia
and teams like that? Or do you think that James Franklin's maybe out on an island a little bit here? But overall, how you feeling about the Nittany Lions going into this season?
I think Notre Dame's schedule of yesteryear was a lot tougher. I mean, recently they're playing Duke, they're playing Stanford. Stanford isn't what it used to be. They got one of the.
If they went to the
service schools.
ACC, that's who they would be playing.
And they would. They need to come over to the Big Ten where we've made it a super conference.
So James wants him in the Big Ten. That's what he wants.
I think that's what it is.
That's a good way to recruit him.
Great angle.
That's a bad. It's not a bad angle.
Great angle.
I love what James Franklin's doing. Hey, you're
during his
sorry ass.
Yeah.
Why don't you come on in here?
Yeah, I'm sure he's signing up to play them every year.
I love
bet.
Who? You think James Franklin?
Yeah, absolutely not.
Can I give you my take on the Penn State Nittany Lions? I think what happened at the end of that game against Notre Dame for Drew Aller was the best thing that could happen for Drew Aller. Okay? I think it's terrible for Penn Staters. Obviously terrible. Terrible for Drew Aller. Horrendous that is on his resume. But I think that is a perspective putter for Drew Aller all offseason. Nobody's talked about him. We've talked about so many other quarterbacks. So many. Drew Aller's 6'6". Drew Aller can throw the ball forever. Drew Aller can run. He's got moxie. He's an Ohio guy. And then he had what? His worst thing of the season, basically, was his last play. It's like that. I think motivation, perspective, chip on shoulder. I think Penn State still has all those things. And also, I think you guys still have more money than anybody else in the country. You guys just signed the number one hockey guy.
Gavin McKenna.
You guys signed the next Sidney Crosby, allegedly, this fucking guy, to Penn State. What the other sports are in the finals?
Hockey made a deep run. Yeah, the wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling, obviously.
Penn State sports.
Yeah, women's volleyball
are about to become
lacrosse.
I think everybody just needs to get ready. That Penn State sports is gearing up to take over everything with the way they are constructed with CEOs and donors and boosters, and they're not just collectives. They're coming from actual people that have companies that are spending this money. So I don't think like the commission is going to be able to cut them out of this whole thing. $700 million update to the stadium, $167 million in an offseason. This is money. They're just fuck. Yeah, we'll take this as well. You donate $10 million, we'll let you in a speakeasy in the back door.
What do you think?
$10 million is what it's going to take.
Coach Jim Knowles.
Jim Knowles from Ohio State comes out. I mean, just like Penn State is all in on sports. I love that. I like that a lot. I assume you do as well. Do you think the football team, because there's so many other schools that are all in as well, especially in the Big Ten, do you think they're going to be able to do what they did last year? And do you think they're going to be able to get even further?
It's going to get real loud if they don't. It's going to get real loud because they have spent all the money in the world to keep that roster intact, right? They got their quarterback coming back. They've been able to keep both running backs. They go and poach Jim Knowles. They pay the defensive tackle. And all these guys were borderline pro guys, too. Like, they could have gone into the draft as well, let alone gone to another school for more money. So they've done everything. They've gone all in on this. They've gone all in with everything at the university. My man Pat Kraft is, let's spend it. How much does it cost? Let's write the check for $1 more, whatever it is, right? So he's doing everything he can to win. He's doing everything he can to put this program at the top and the upper echelon of college football and stop Penn State from being mentioned in, okay, well, after the top 4, after the top 6. Like, no, he wants to win this damn thing. And they got the group coming back. Obviously, we like the quarterback. You love that play happened for Drew Aller. I didn't love it, but I also love the fact
I know you didn't love it, but I'm just saying mindset. As somebody got death threats at the end of a season, at the end of a football season, my junior year, like all offseason, it was like, I've done nothing. I think I was All-American already at 2 positions. I mean, it was just like, but that was just like, you are nothing in this entire world, especially with what people that are supposed to be on your side are saying to you. Mm-hmm. Like, people, you have done nothing for us because you missed that. Like, for him, I assume the shit has been loud at him, and I think that's good if he's a dog. Like, I think that's a good thing if he's a dog. C.J. Stroud talked about it at Ohio State, about how he had a terrible time, and he got murdered. And it was like, that actually, like, created him. I think that, like, kind of calloused him a little bit for what life is. Nobody wants that road. Everybody wants to win national championship. Everybody wants to be perfect, do that whole thing. But sometimes, like, the worst thing can come at a time that can really make you your best you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. And I've known you for the better part of almost 20 years now at this point. I know you have that mentality. I think I have that mentality. Like, whenever your back's against the wall, like, that's when your best comes out. That's me, too. Not everybody's built that way. So I'm curious to see how he responds, if Drew is that guy, right? Like, this is a big moment for him because every scout in America has your same sentiment, right? Every GM has your same sentiment. So can he be that guy? Will he be that dog whenever now your back's against the wall? Whenever it's a 2-minute drill and the game's on the line and you're down and you need a score and you need a play. This year, can you make that play? Because the guys at the next level, the guys that everyone's talking about, Mahomes, C.J. Stroud, right? Like, all these guys with that mentality, they make that play at the next level on the biggest stage, on the biggest moment in front of millions and millions of fans.
Hopefully you guys are able to do it this year for Penn State. I'd be happy for you, man. And I also hope that Pat Kraft gets rewarded, the athletic director up there, for all the fundraising. That's what athletic directors' jobs are now. Yeah. Your fundraisers. Yep. Obviously vision and everything, but you're fundraising. $164.9 million, I believe, is what was reported. $164.9 million from 20,000 donors, okay? 20,000 different donors. They have the most CEOs out of any school in the country.
Gotta win.
So they just got thousands of CEOs that are getting paid so much money. It's like, James Franklin, gotta win.
Half gone.
Yeah, because Pat Kraft and that team are going to be there.
He's doing his job.
They're going to be there.
Yeah.
There's no way they said he's a behind.
Yeah, I think so. AQ would be.
He's
never won before, so I guess it's like.
What's his record against top 5 teams or whatever that is?
Ladies and gentlemen, this man is color coded. I like James Franklin. Remember, he was good to us. He had that turkey burger.
He didn't know what was on his burger.
That's because it was a turkey burger. He said, I like meat. I don't like turkey burger.
Then why has he got a turkey burger?
Because I think it's good for a community. I think, because there's a farm right there.
Sure, locally sourced. Yeah, farm to table.
Didn't he make that fan a speed bump, though, after he yelled at him?
I mean, he was going to fight a fan. He's a little fiery. Yeah. He's a little fiery. I mean, that's James Franklin football. He was just talking shit to Notre Dame, telling him to come to Big Ten. Like that, James Franklin, but now he has